Future treatments for heart disease, arthritis and multiple sclerosis are being discovered at Opsona's research facility. The Trinity Campus Company is at the leading edge of biotechnology research. Guided by Mark Heffernan, Opsona are developing novel drugs from scratch.
My wife and I decided after we got married that we wanted to live and work in Europe for a few years. So we looked at the map and we chose Ireland for a number of reasons. One, my grandfather was from here, he was from County Clare. I had citizenship here, which helped. And also the investment that the Irish government has made into basic research here. They've pumped over 700 million into research both on the ICT and biotech sectors. So I figured that if they'd put so much money in, there must be intellectual property coming out, and therefore the opportunity to set up a new company. And that's something that I've always wanted to do since I finished my PhD. Opsona develops drugs for the treatment of autoimmune diseases and cancer. So we're developing highly novel proteins and highly novel small molecules for the treatment of diseases such as ulcerative colitis, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, and multiple sclerosis. Drug development life cycle starts with a new idea or an innovative idea, and that's the cusp where Opsona is at. We are developing new ideas here, as well as our founders, our academic founders at Trinity, are coming up with new ideas. Opsona then takes it from the early stage drug discovery process through into the first clinical trials and then into the validation proof of concept clinical trials in patients. Thereafter, Opsona would aim to partner with a major pharmaceutical company. Now, the reason why we would do that is because the cost to develop a drug from beginning right through to the end is estimated at around 800 million, from the beginning right through to the end of the cycle, and it can take anywhere up to 10 years. So Opsona is really focused on the first 5 years of that, and then we would aim to partner with a major company who would then take it on and do the most expensive part of the trials, which are the phase 3 clinical studies. I get a great buzz, I get a great enthusiasm when I see our scientists come up with a great result and we get some really exciting data. Also the concept of being able to take something from an idea through into what may be a reality for the patient one day, because some of these diseases that we're looking to treat are quite debilitating. Things such as rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, has significant impacts not only on the patient but also on the patient's families. And for us to have an impact on that, even at this early stage, is a huge thing. Well, at the moment we're working on 5 core products. I hope that 5 will get through to market at the end of the day, but you can never predict which drug will eventually make it to market. Our space and the area that we're working in, toll-like receptors, it is getting more and more competitive, but I know that our products have a differential edge over the competition. Without saying too much, I think we're ahead of the curve.
Mark Heffernan came halfway around the world seeking adventure. He came to Ireland and started a business and a family here.
It's a great experience to go overseas and get exposure in a different country, and for us it's been particularly good because I've had the opportunity to work with Opsona and set up the company. In fact, the day Stella was born was the day that we actually signed all the agreements and Opsona was founded. So literally I was at the hospital in the morning when Stella was born, and then that afternoon I was at the lawyers signing all the agreements and all the documents. It's busy. I mean, I work long hours and I travel a lot. So what time I do get to get at home, it's always great to spend it with the family and the kids. And they're pretty full on, so that keeps me busy as well. You can never predict when you come to the playground what's going to happen, and it's exactly the same in business. You can never predict from one day to the next what's going to happen, and I guess that's part of the fun.